My name is Jorge Chamarro. I am the director of the compliance division, um, part of public services in the city.
Part of compliance naturally is parking enforcement across the city, and we've got some changes coming up right now. Could you talk to us about those and why they were made in the first place and why we're switching them back?
Sure. So back at the beginning of the emergency declaration, when the city was facing a rapid escalation of COVID cases, we realized that one of the recommendations was to remain at home. So that will be the safest place to be during those uncertain times. And part of that will require people to leave their vehicles on the street. So normally you will have people commuting every day in the morning, and you wouldn't see their cars. They are not in need of long-term parking on the street. But in order to accommodate this demand, the city decided to suspend several ordinances that will allow those people to not worry by leaving their cars on the street and earning a citation. So yeah, that was the original intent of this suspension. And yeah, as you mentioned, some of these ordinances will be reinstated soon, as of August 11. Meter enforcement, meaning for those who park on metered spaces in downtown, they will be required to pay the fee. Otherwise, they will be cited.
Why are those spaces in particular important for helping bring back our economy? You know, some people might say that this is sort of a really a reckless move when we want people to stay home, and charging people for parking might be a problem. Why are these spaces important to change this ordinance for?
It is very important to mention and to highlight the fact that the meters are only located in very specific areas of downtown as an amenity to those businesses located in those areas. So this is not all over the city. This is just very specific areas. So this is an amenity that the city manages. So it will help, and it helps bringing customers in a more convenient way. When you are able to park closer to a business, you get an incentive, right? So these particular spaces were never meant to be long-term. So now that we see more activity in downtown, it is important for us to get back to the management of these areas. So yes, it will be just the meter spaces. Now, if you live in downtown, I understand that you may seem out of options, but I can assure you that there are many options around the city that are not metered, and some of those ordinances continue to be suspended, which means you will not be getting a citation if you leave your vehicle long-term on the street, as long as it is otherwise legally parked.
So this is only affecting, at this point, just spaces that are metered. When is there any expectation of when we see that might change, or is this sort of the way things are going to be for a while?
I know this is very cliche, but the situation is changing by the day. And if we continue to see good signs, I'm sure that the city will start looking at accommodating some requests and bringing back some of those ordinances. As of now, we don't have a date. We are hopeful that, besides parking, that the whole situation and the community is feeling safer, so they continue to get back into a more normal lifestyle. And that will bring back the demand for parking enforcement to come back and continue to manage the curbside in the city.
For people who want to track and make sure where they should be parking and what's not going to get them in trouble, where do they go? Who do they contact for that sort of information as far as parking is concerned?
So we have our main line, and I can give you the phone number for that, where everything related to the ordinances, we can provide information about it. The proclamations get released, and they are put out on different platforms, social media, different media outlets. But if you want a reference of everything COVID related, accommodations, restrictions, suspensions, the mayor's office has a very specific website. And if you go to the city's website, slcgov.com, you will see the banner that says everything COVID related. Click here, and you will get all the most up-to-date information related to COVID.